What if over 20,000 people vanished in one place without a single clear answer? Welcome to the Crazy Fact Vault, where we unlock the darkest secrets hidden deep within the most mysterious places on Earth. Imagine a vast frozen wilderness where more than 20,000 people have vanished into thin air since 1972. This is the Alaska Triangle, a region that holds the highest rate of missing persons anywhere in the entire United States. While the Bermuda Triangle gets all the fame, this frozen graveyard claims far more souls than the ocean ever could. People walk into the woods and never return, leaving behind absolutely no footprints, no equipment, and certainly no logical explanation. The authorities are baffled because the number of missing persons here is twice the national average of the entire country. Is it the harsh terrain, hidden government conspiracies, or something far more ancient and sinister lurking beneath the frozen ground? To understand this mystery, we must look at the chilling history of aviation disasters that started this terrifying phenomenon decades ago. In 1950, a massive military aircraft known as the Douglas C-54 disappeared while flying from Alaska to Montana without warning. 44 people were on board that day, expecting a routine flight home, but none of them would ever arrive. The plane entered the airspace of the Triangle and vanished completely, leaving absolutely no distress signal for the radio towers. A massive joint search operation was launched immediately, involving dozens of aircraft and hundreds of personnel scouring the frozen landscape. Despite the massive effort, not a single piece of debris, not a drop of oil, and no bodies were found. It was as if the sky itself had opened up and swallowed the massive metal bird whole, leaving no evidence behind. The disappearance of the Douglas C-54 remains one of the most perplexing aviation mysteries in the history of the military. But this was just the beginning of a pattern that would continue to haunt this region for many decades to come. Fast forward to October 1972, when another high-profile flight would vanish and change American history forever. On board were House Majority Leader Hale Boggs and Congressman Nick Begich, two very powerful men in the American government. They were flying from Anchorage to Juneau for a campaign fundraiser, a route that should have been routine for the pilot. But somewhere over the Chugach Mountains, the plane went silent and simply dropped off the radar screens without a distress call. This triggered the largest search and rescue operation in the history of the United States. Up to that point in time, over 40 military aircraft and 50 civilian planes logged over 3,600 hours scanning every inch of the terrain. They searched the mountains, the forests, and the icy waters for 39 days, desperate to find the missing politicians. Yet absolutely nothing was ever found. No wreckage, no bodies, and no explanation for where the plane could have gone. The incident was so shocking that it forced Congress to pass a law requiring all aircraft to carry emergency locator transmitters. But how does a plane carrying such important figures simply vanish? This brings us to the terrifying theories of the Triangle. The most logical explanation lies in the unforgiving geography of Alaska, specifically the thousands of massive shifting glaciers covering the land. Glaciers are like frozen rivers that are constantly moving, creating deep crevasses that can easily swallow a crashed airplane whole. Scientists describe these glaciers as cold quicksand. If a plane crashes here, fresh snow can bury it within minutes. Once buried under the ice and snow, the wreckage becomes part of the glacier, grinding down into unrecognizable fragments over time. This explains why search teams find nothing. The evidence is literally frozen and ground to dust deep beneath the surface. Unpredictable weather patterns and violent downdrafts can also slam small aircraft into the mountains before the pilot can even react. But nature cannot explain everything. Some believe the disappearance of Hale Boggs was not an accident, but a calculated assassination. Hale Boggs was a member of the Warren Commission, but he had begun to publicly question the official findings on JFK. He believed there was more to the story and was allegedly planning to push for a reopening of the investigation. Conspiracy theorists suggest that powerful enemies planted a bomb on his plane to silence him before he could speak out. This theory suggests the plane was destroyed in midair, scattering tiny debris over the wilderness to ensure nothing was found. Boggs had also been in a heated public feud with the FBI, adding fuel to the fire of these dark theories. The timing of his disappearance is incredibly suspicious, leading many to believe the Alaska Triangle was used as a convenient cover. Moving beyond politics, we encounter the strange electromagnetic anomalies that pilots have reported in this region for over 50 years? Pilots frequently report their compasses spinning wildly and radio equipment failing completely when flying over certain parts of the triangle. Scientists confirm that Alaska is located in a zone of high magnetic intensity, which can indeed interfere with sensitive navigation equipment. This area is considered one of the vile vortices, similar to the Bermuda Triangle, where electromagnetic energy is unusually strong. Some researchers propose that these magnetic anomalies create temporary portals or wormholes that transport objects to other dimensions or times. Could this explain why no wreckage is ever found? Perhaps the missing planes are not on this Earth anymore at all. Locals and hikers have also reported seeing strange orbs of light and feeling disoriented, losing hours of time without memory. The mystery deepens with the existence of the High-Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, better known to the world as HIARP. Located deep within the triangle, this government facility is officially for studying the ionosphere, but conspiracy theories say otherwise. Theories range from weather control and mind manipulation to testing advanced energy weapons that could disrupt aircraft systems nearby. Could secret tests at this facility be accidentally bringing down planes and creating the magnetic anomalies reported by terrified pilots? Even stranger is the legend of the Dark Pyramid, a massive structure allegedly buried deep underground in western Alaska. In 1992, a news report claimed that scientists conducting seismic tests discovered a pyramid larger than the Great Pyramid of Giza. It is said to be thousands of years old and generates massive amounts of power, potentially acting as a global energy grid. Whistleblowers claim the government quickly covered up the discovery and established a restricted military zone to guard the ancient site. Is this ancient technology interfering with modern aviation, or is it a power source for something even more otherworldly? Before planes and politicians, the indigenous Tlingit people knew of a darker danger lurking in these woods for centuries. They speak of the Kushtaka, or the Otterman, a shape-shifting creature that inhabits the rivers and forests of the triangle. According to legend, these creatures mimic the cries of a baby or a woman to lure helpful travelers deep into the woods. Once the victim is lost and confused, the Kushtaka reveals its true form and tears them apart or steals their soul. To the native people, the disappearances are not a mystery, but the work of these ancient spirits, protecting their territory. Could these legends be a way of explaining a real physical phenomenon? Or are there truly monsters hiding in the Alaskan wilderness? From treacherous glaciers and government conspiracies to ancient pyramids and shape-shifting monsters, the Alaska Triangle remains a baffling puzzle. Whatever the truth may be, the numbers do not lie. People continue to vanish here at an alarming rate every year. For the families of the 20,000 missing souls, the Alaska Triangle is not just a mystery, but a permanent tragedy. What do you think is happening in the Alaska Triangle? Is it simple geography or something much more terrifying and unnatural? Let us know your theories in the comments below. Do you believe in the portals, the pyramid, or the government cover-ups? If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, make sure to check out our other videos exploring the world's greatest mysteries. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a trip into the Crazy Fact Vault. The world is full of secrets waiting to be discovered, and we are just scratching the surface of what lies out there. Stay curious, stay safe, and always keep your eyes open for the truth hidden in the shadows of our world. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video with another mind-bending story from the Crazy Fact Vault. Consider the vastness of the Alaskan wilderness. Millions of acres where no human foot has ever stepped in recorded history. Search and rescue experts admit that finding a missing person here is like finding a needle in 1,000 haystacks. The landscape itself changes with the seasons. Rivers change course, and landmarks disappear under snow, making navigation nearly impossible. Aside from the supernatural, the region is home to some of the most dangerous predators on the North American continent. Many towns in the Triangle are only accessible by plane, meaning air travel is a daily necessity, not a luxury. With so many private pilots flying in difficult conditions, statistics suggest that some disappearances are simply tragic, unavoidable accidents. Explorers have found ice caves that extend for miles, perfect places for secrets to remain hidden for thousands of years. The silence in these parts is deafening. You can scream for help, and the sound will simply be swallowed by the snow. This is not just history. Every single year, new faces are added to the list of the missing in the Alaska Triangle. Even with modern GPS and satellite phones, technology frequently fails here, leaving travelers completely vulnerable to the elements. UFO sightings are also remarkably common here, leading some to believe extraterrestrials use the magnetic anomalies as refueling stations. Could there be secret underground bases where the missing people are taken? It sounds crazy, but in Alaska, anything is possible. The toll on the search and rescue teams is immense. They often have to give up knowing the person is still out there. As climate change melts the glaciers, we may soon start finding the wreckage and bodies that have been hidden for decades. Despite the grim statistics, tourists flock to the area, drawn by the beauty and the thrill of the unknown danger. If you ever decide to visit, come prepared. Bring backups for your electronics and never ever travel into the wild alone. Alaska is a land of contradictions. It is breathtakingly beautiful, yet it is one of the deadliest places on planet Earth. Some theorists believe the Dark Pyramid connects to a global network of ancient energy sites left by a lost civilization. High magnetic fields can induce hallucinations in the human brain. Could the monsters people see just be tricks of the mind? The sheer scale of the Alaska Triangle is hard to comprehend. It is vast enough to hide anything you can imagine. We may never know the full truth. The Alaska Triangle keeps its secrets well, guarding them with ice, snow, and silence. But as long as people continue to vanish, the search for answers will never stop. The mystery demands to be solved. Help us solve the puzzle by sharing this video. The more people who know, the closer we might get to the truth. Next time, we will be diving deep into the ocean to explore mysteries that are just as terrifying as the frozen north. A huge thank you to our loyal subscribers for joining us on this chilling expedition into the heart of the Alaska Triangle. This has been a presentation of the Crazy Fact Vault. Remember, the truth is often stranger than fiction. Goodbye for now, and keep exploring.